I'm thinking that the Paladin is better than the Priest in the arena right now. Because a single Sword of Justice can really make or break a game. There are lots of signature cards that are really good in arena. Rogue can be good as well, but I'm not as good a player for Rogue, so there we go. Everybody agrees with me, that's nice to see. Yeah, Defender definitely out of these. And never take Golem, it is bad to give your opponent mana crystals. The Cobra is a bit overrated, so Defender. Creeper, yeah, I'm gonna take Creeper over Raptor. Why is that? Well, simply because this arena run can take a while, and to get 1/5 more of your hit points as a fairly basic good okay taunter, it's worth it. Rifleman isn't even considerable to... isn't worthy even to be considered. The Raptor is an okay 2-drop, but it's just a basic 2-drop, so I'm hoping for better ones. Boulder Fist is good value. He is a 6-hitter with 7 hit points, and since arenas tend to take a while, I'm gonna go with him over those two. Yeah, Blessing of Kings definitely. Powerhouse in a box, there we go. Ah, bad call. I'm not a self-hitting guy like a mage, so I won't take the Berserker. Brewmaster of Sacrifice. Brewmaster is a very good card. He is a 5/4 for 4 mana. But I've already got a few 4-drops in here, so I'm gonna go with the Noble Sacrifice over him. And I didn't have anything to Battlecry. The Defender's Battlecry isn't worth it, so there we go. Farseer, nope, bad. Bodyguard, nope, bad. Crocolisk, sure, why not? Origin Commander or the Stampeding Kodo, both are very good cards. The Kodo normally not so great, but the arena format makes him a good removal. Chicken. Yeah, you want a Blessing of Kings to chicken? I get it. It's I don't trust in any combos in this stage of the arena. We only got one Blessing of Kings. Nope, not gonna happen. I wouldn't normally take in the Brewmaster, yes, but I looked at the curve and I decided that the Noble Sack was worth it right now. Commander are both good cards. The Commander's charge ability means he is a free 4 damage removal with the Divine Shield mechanic. The Kodo, on the other hand, is a guaranteed removal for any guy that's behind a taunt wall or anything like that. 7 stats, 8 stats. 8 stats, 1 less mana, 7 stats, 1 more mana. Yeah, Kodo. Yeah, also it works on low attack taunts, that is true. And removal is king in Arena. Removal really is king. We are a paladin, so we could consider going the raid leader route. Due to the fact that I am a paladin, the raid leader might work with those small 1/1s and all my other dudes. He's just really prone to get killed. Really prone to get killed. He would fit my curve pretty nicely though. It was a tough call, I will give you that. Commander and Kodo are both good cards. Leader or Croc. Already got one Croc. And no 3-drops, so I'm gonna go with the Red Leader. This guy isn't a good card. Oh, True Silver Champion, no questions asked. Yup, second Kodo, there we go. Swampu is ooze or lose, baby. Blessing of Wisdom for that card advantage, definitely. Not Wisp, definitely not Wisp. Wisp is a bad card all around. Actually the worst card in the game right now. The Magi or the Golem? Well, that depends, really. I got nothing that benefits from the spell damage right now, but if I get something like Hammer Wrath or consecration, then he can be good. But you should never really rely on what might come up, you know? I might get this or I might get that. Never works. The War Golem is a more strong, all-around, solid play. Because this is Arena, and once again, the big hitters in this format usually work. I got no silences yet. Jungle Panther is a very good 3-card, 3-drop, which is able to trade with almost anything. Due to the amount of attack he's got, he's a 1-for-1 card almost always. But I have no silences yet, so I'm considering the Owl. Corsair is also good, given that I have a True Silver Champion, and it would be a free 3-3. But that's sort of depending on getting a weapon. Either trade 1-1 or a silence that you gotta hold on to your hand for a long time. I'll take the trade 1-1 over the silence this time. If I get a Spellbreaker, I'll take the Spellbreaker over that Owl any day. Load Horror for the card advantage, there we go. Hammer Wrath, removal. Well, here's the thing. Stormwind Knight is also removal for 2 damage. But the Hammer Wrath is a 3 damage removal, and you get a card to replace it. So there we go. Don't take Grunt, don't take Hound. Why not? 5 hit points, 7 mana card, not worth it. Grunt, also not enough to stop most cards, so the mechanic is the best play here. You also get 2 cards for 1 card, and that is always good. Harvest Golem, definitely, for the same reason. 2 cards for 1 card. Also one of those better 3-drops, and we are missing 3 drops. Second Ooze, these are all good cards. All really good cards, actually. When we get the Jungle Panther in our hands, we can check would an Owl have been better here. Noble Sacrifice, Blessing of Wisdom, Swamp Ooze. I already have 1 Ooze. Blessing of Wisdom is cards. Yeah, I tend to go towards the second Ooze as well. Because it is a minion, it is a good weapon removal, and it is a 3-2. So there you have it. Definitely no Murlocs. Cobra. Engineer or Warlord? Well... definitely not Berserker. Engineer is a free card. She gives you a draw when she comes out on the field, but just 1 attack isn't as strong as the Warlord, because the Warlord can be basically a 5-5 at all times and can get like a 7-7. Owl or Ogre? I'm really heavy on the end, but the Ogre is better than the Owl. Oh, Spellbreaker, there we go. It's a good thing we didn't pick those Owls. Now, I could have had something instead of those. Blessing of Wisdom doesn't necessarily guarantee 1 card if you throw it on an enemy guy. Blessing of Kings or an Acolyte of Pain. Blessing of Kings is better. It is better at all times, because with the Blessing of Kings you can get some cards to be bigger, remove 1 card with it, and the enemy has to deal with the other guy still. Instead of the Acolyte, yeah. Blessing of Kings. Bloodsail Raider over the Bloodfen Raptor. Why? Because if I have the weapon, she will be a 6-3 for 2 mana. Yep, 6-3 for 2 mana. Very good. If I don't, she is still a 2-3, which is an okay turn 2 drop, compared to the Raptor, which dies fairly easily. Definitely not a second. Oh man, these are all bad cards. All bad cards. Holy Light. No, that's just delay for 6 hit points. I got a couple of big hitters that might benefit from the Holy Light, but not really worth it. Priestess, definitely not. The Red Leader, already got one to speak of, anyway. Well, I'm still gonna go with the Leader over the Holy Light. The Holy Light is so meh. No Machine Runner. Well, he does draw a card, so free 4-drop in a way. I've got a lot of 4-drops already. Spiteful, if I had a weapon. I've already got one Fen Creeper, so I don't need a second. I'm gonna go with the Knowledge Manor for that card advantage. I have no 1-drops before, so I definitely want to go with the Infiltrator here. Stranglethorn Tiger over the Raider. Yep, 5/5 stealth, very nice. First epic, alright. BGH is a removal for the enemy guy, big guys, but you usually have to hold on to him until the enemy big guy shows up. And the Sea Giant can be played out on turn 6. And then turn 6, 8, 8 is very good. That Doomsayer would have been an AoE removal. And I have no AoE removal. So the Doomsayer might have been worth it. But considering that this deck is heavy on minions, like it normally should be, that Doomsayer would not fit our deck composition. So let's see what happens.